Welcome entertainment news fans to the Real Deal 10th Anniversary Special. We've got a great episode ahead for you today. As you may have guessed, this season marks our show's 10th anniversary.
And ahead on the show, we've got a rundown of the show's history from Logan Sowash, a look at Forgotten segment with Chauncey Baker, and a very special 10-year anniversary edition of On the Street with Becca Malbert and Louis Wiesman.
So get ready to take a walk down memory lane because from Ball State University, The Real Deal starts now. Hello and welcome to The Real Deal, Ball State's one and only entertainment news show. I'm Connor Fack.
And I'm Ramel Tadai. In honor of The Real Deal's 10th season on the air, we're going to take a whole episode to look back at how far the show's come and some of the great topics we've covered.
To set the period, we thought we'd start by taking a look back at entertainment news from 2005. Here with a special throwback edition of Hollywood Headlines is Danny Yount. Danny?
Let's all hop into our DeLoreans and travel back, not to 1985, but rather 10 years ago, to good old 2005. The first big headline from 2005 is in television news. It's the season for TV pilots everywhere, and a couple of fresh TV shows have just left the gate and are now in the hands of the viewers to determine whether or not they will stay alive. The first show that aired not too long ago was on March 25th. It was under the direction of Ken Kwapis and the star Steve Carell playing an obnoxious boss of the paper company Dunder Mifflin. The premiere has been received well by audiences all across the country, and this show is sure to continue on into the future. The second show that is running out of the gates is Grey's Anatomy. Its pilot aired on March 27th on ABC. We see 4 interns beginning their careers at a Seattle Grace hospital. All seems to be going well so far. With 16.25 million people tuning in, this series is sure to grow in audience size. Next on our top Hollywood headlines is the release of George Lucas's final film, Star Wars Episode III: Revenge of the Sith. This was the highest grossing film of 2005, and when compared to the 2 movies prior, it had much better reception. With the next era of Star Wars films being released 10 years later, it is going to be incredible to compare and contrast the youngest film, Revenge of the Sith, with this newest one, The Force Awakens. Since it was released in 2005, Revenge of the Sith has made nearly $1 billion, with a staggering total of $848,754,768. Finally, the music industry was sure taking a turn into a new era 10 years ago. Mariah Carey's Emancipation of Mimi was the best-selling album of 2005, which sold 5 million copies. On top of that, more than 350 million digital songs were purchased by consumers, which marks an increase of 150% from 2004, according to Nielsen SoundScan. The music industry was sure taking off in a different form. Well, that's some of the things that were happening 10 years ago, and what an incredible 10 years it's been. Back to you guys.